In this video, I'll show you how to make a delicious mini pastry with cheese perfect for a snack or a party. The pastry is easy to prepare and ideal for any occasion. Instead of cheese, you can also use other fillings, like ham, spinach, or mushrooms for various flavors. We start the recipe by heating 200 milliliters of milk and pouring it into a bowl. We add 1 tablespoon of sugar, 30 grams of fresh yeast, or you can use dry yeast, 7 to 8 grams, and then add 1 tablespoon of flour. Now we'll mix it all together. Leave the yeast to soak up the flour and sugar for about 10 minutes and activate. While waiting for the yeast to activate, we'll take the bowl for kneading. Put in 700 grams of soft flour and add 1 tablespoon of salt. Now mix it all together. Then measure 200 milliliters of warm water, 30 milliliters of oil, and add the activated yeast. First mix everything with a spoon, then knead the dough. When the dough is almost kneaded, pour 10 to 20 milliliters of oil over it, measured approximately. Turn it over and knead it a bit more. Now when we have the dough, we'll clear the space and knead it a bit more on the table. Knead the dough until it fully absorbs the oil we added later. It won't take long to knead, just until all the ingredients combine well. Now divide the dough into 4 parts. Sprinkle some flour on the table. Then shape each piece of dough into a ball. Sprinkle the balls with a little flour and let them rest for 30 minutes. Now take each piece of dough, press it a little with your hand, then roll it out with a rolling pin. Fold it into 4 parts and set it aside. Now we'll repeat the process. How much better these circles turn out when I'm not talking. I just praised myself for making a nice circle, and the next time it was a mess. When we finish this, we'll melt or rather soften the butter. Next, take 1 circle of dough, spread it a little more, then brush it with melted butter. Don't fully melt the butter, just soften it a bit, so it's not too liquid, and mix it for a smooth spread. When it starts to melt, stir it to get this kind of spread. Now take the other piece of dough and fold it in half. Now stretch the edges so they meet and seal. If it overlaps a bit, it's not a big deal. If it's a bit short, it's still not a problem. And once again, we brush it. I melted 125 grams of butter. Like this. We open it. And now brush it again. If it's hanging a lot, feel free to fold it. Now, we add the 4th piece. And brush butter over it. We leave it to rest for 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, let's see what's online. After about 15 minutes, slide your hands underneath. And do this. Like this, then stretch it a bit. Then like this, and from this side. If it won't stretch like this, let it rest a bit longer. If the dough happens to tear while stretching, it's not a big deal. Since we'll be folding the dough, it won't be noticeable afterward. We take it and fold it into thirds. Take the top part and fold it over as well. Now we get a strip like this and fold it again. Make a rectangle like this, then place it in a bag. But we need a bag. We'll keep this dough in the freezer for half an hour. First, we'll press it down with our hands, then roll it out with a rolling pin. Take a baking sheet and set it aside like this. Place the longer side here so you know how much to roll out the dough. After rolling it out, cut it into 6 pieces. For the filling, you can use whatever you want. For this occasion, I have cottage cheese that I salted. Now we place it along the entire length. After spreading, it's time to roll it up. Pinch this edge with your fingers. Some parts may stick, others may not. That's not a problem. Now just roll it over like this. We repeat the same with the other pieces of dough. When we make these rolls, place each roll in the baking tray. Then, brush each one with a bit of warm water. Now that we've cut everything, if we're not in a hurry, let it rest for half an hour to an hour. If we are in a hurry, 30 minutes while the oven heats up. Whisk 1 egg yolk with 1 tablespoon of milk. And brush our mini pastries with it. While doing this, the oven will heat to 200 degrees Celsius. Once it's heated, we'll take the pastries to bake. The mini pastry is ready. The baking time is 20 minutes.